I've had shotguns fired at trailers. I've had petrol bombs thrown at me. I've had people spit in my face.
There must be some way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion.
I've come to Peterborough to stay with a Romani community, also known to the British public as Gypsies. This is in the lead up to Stowe Fair, one of Britain's most historical yet controversial events, mainly due to the Romani influence on the fair and its effect on the town of Stowe. It's over 600 years old and has recently been fighting a constant battle to keep it running. I'm here to find out why.
You don't understand, right? Because we are, and always have been, welcoming people. Okay, we have our mistrusts, because over the 600-700 years we've been here, right, we've been met with aggression, we've been met with racism and bigotry and so on and so forth, right? We've been attacked by the police, we've been attacked by vigilantes, all kinds of things, you know, and it makes you not trust people.
I mean, I never expected secondary school to be what it was. As soon as I got there, that was it. You see all these people that are bigger than you and smaller than you and all this, and you think, well, walking around, I was the only one there. I mean, we had some other travelling kids there, but don't know who you are, so they don't come over and talk to you. So I was sat there, in year 7 I made about half the school as friends, and then they turned around and someone found out I was a gypsy, so it went round the school, and then I had no one for about 2 years. And I asked them where they come from. Oh, we come off such and such a place. Some sort of council estate, and I turned around and said, well, you tell me how that's better. You've got burned out cars and stuff like that. I said, you tell me why that's better. You're in the same situation as us. So, at least we can pack up and move out the way if it gets bad. I really don't care where I come from.
I guess this time I'm on my own now. I guess this time I'm free to roam. I guess this time I'm on my own now.
I went to speak to former Mayor of Stowe and current Gypsy Council member Vera Norwood about the fair. She has lived in Stowe all her life and is a well-respected member of the community.
Buy ponies and things for the children, and the gypsies sold their horses, and it was just great. It would be announced on the radio, Stowe Fair today, so roads are crowded, and it was great fun, and there were stalls all down the Lower Swell Road, and stalls along in front of the post office, and it was a bit of mayhem, but the gypsies took a horse to have a drink in the Unicorn pub once, but it was all great fun, and any damage done they would pay for, and everybody loved it. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly lots of newcomers bought houses round here, and property values went up, and they weren't country people, and they didn't understand it, and they started complaining, trying to stop it. I've always loved Stowe Fair. Well, I suppose I spoke up at the council meeting saying, look, this is our oldest tradition. Stowe Fair's gone on for hundreds of years, and you know, we should make the most of it. I was very happy when I was mayor to go down one year wearing the chain of office and sort of to say welcome. But so many people shut up their shops because partly because they've been frightened by all this bad literature.
Their way of complaint was through the Stowe Times, a free monthly newspaper delivered to every resident of Stowe. On reading the article discussing this year's fair, it made biased statements such as, The numbers are too large, and with Stowe being overwhelmed, action must be taken to stop the gathering becoming larger on each successive occasion. The Gypsies do not honour their undertakings, thus any negotiation is unlikely to be successful. The injunction should be enforced and a new site found. The article had nothing positive to say about the fair.
My shop, I've only retired from my shop this April, but I'd open it if I hadn't got an assistant. It would be shut in the morning because I wanted to go down to the fair and enjoy myself. But I put up a notice, closed till 1, gone to the fair. But there have been people that sort of said if we close all the pubs, if we close all the shops, then they won't want to come anymore, and that's nasty. Apart from being quite illegal, we've got so many nice friends that are gypsies, and they're such lovely people, and well, I'll be into trouble with my neighbours if I say that I find them more friendly than some of the local residents of this town.
The village is trying to cut it off.
They can't.
They can't.
No, it's against the law.
Yeah.
As long as there's a horse trotted through here on the 24th of October, they cannot. Yeah, it was given to the Romani people.
Yeah.
And the people in the village want to stop being so prejudiced and realise it takes all sorts to make a world.
That's what I was going to say.
And it's not the
Yeah.
actual villagers that live here, it's
No,
newcomers that come
the
in.
new incomers that understand nothing. It's like when people come to the forest and try to say, don't have sheep, they talk a load of rubbish. Until they live our culture, they can't judge us.
That's right.
That's it.
And if they want to judge us, come, I'll take them
Come to see
my
where
way,
we
live my way and see if they can survive. Because it's all about survival and brains, not thick and living one way in life. It's a way of living many ways. And they've got no rights to even think about closing this down.
To be honest, in this day and age, in this society, we're a multicultural society of all different races, all different people. And if you can't accept people for the way they are, they should keep their mouth shut. You shouldn't say anything.
Or they
important,
should
you
back
can't
their
say
mouth up
anything
and come and see if they can live our way of life.
Which they can't.
We can live their way, though we don't like it. We don't approve of their way of life. But they want to come and live our way of life and see how they could survive. And I bet their minds would change completely.
Don't get me started on that, for goodness sake.
What I told you, what don't you do or not like about it?
If they weren't to cause a lot of trouble, it'd be fine. But they do. We just have loads near trying to cause trouble.
Doing what?
You know, if you got like the cigarette law just gone up, hasn't it? To 18, yeah, that.
They come in and they try to buy cigarettes.
Yeah,
on the road.
you threaten to throw everything across the floor, so.
They threatened to?
Throw everything across the floor, so you just told them to get out.
Uh-huh. And that was just now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you missed all that.
And as a shop, why do you close on the high street? Do you close it today? You do, and is that because of the people at Stowe?
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, it's basically safety of the staff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Have any of your staff ever been assaulted?
Not since we've had this, no.
Since what exactly? I went to speak to Stowe's chief of police to find out about any previous conflict. Have you ever arrested anyone at Stowe Fair?
The police or me personally?
The police.
We have done in the past, but I would hasten to add that for the numbers that congregate on Stowe Fair year in year out, the trouble element or the arrests we make is very small compared with the numbers of people that congregate on Stowe. So the vast majority of people that congregate or come to Stowe Fair are peaceful and law-abiding citizens.
I also met with the RSPCA.
All sorts of issues really. We're in the middle of the bird trapping season where people will illegally trap wild birds. So there'll be birds on sale here that are illegally caught. Overriding of horses, puppies that are unwell for sale, puppies that are for sale that are too young and things like that. I mean, there are animal welfare issues here, but we managed to keep through liaising with the travelling community and the police, keep a handle on it and keep it manageable.
And do you ever get any complaints from people up in the town?
Yeah, we get complaints from local residents every year about issues surrounding the fair. I think it would be fair to say that the majority of Stowe residents don't want the fair here. So we do get a lot of complaints generated because they don't like the fair.
Anyway, the fair is about meeting other people. Come on,
That's all. That is what it's about.
It's about compassion.
Yeah, meeting our own people.
Very important.
Well, we might not see people from one month to the next. We might not see them for a year. So we come to Stowe Fair to meet family basically, and the young girls come down to court the boys to see if there's any boys who want to court. Meet their boys' future husbands up here. This is where I met my future husband up here. It's what happens. It's traditional. It's a traditional way of life.
Yeah.
It's not about coming up and seeing how many gold you can buy and how many
of our own
rugs you can
traditions.
buy.
This is part of it, and they're going to take everything off us. If we don't stand by and do what we and come here once a year, twice a year, then we ain't gonna have nothing left, are we?
I'm a gypsy man. Yeah. Romani gypsy. Come on up through! Hello, boys. How are you today? My name's Luda. My name's Business. Richard! Alright then. Alright. Fine.
What are you on BBC?
I said hello, what are you doing? Ain't I good?
You get good and bad in everybody, so it doesn't matter what community you come from, there's good and bad everywhere.
There ain't many gypsies left, you know.
I know.
I'm one on them. I'm one on them.
Yes.
They come and they say, I said, look, I can sleep in a tent. I can make a fire outside. I don't want that. I have gas and all that. I said, but if I had to go without it, I'd go without it. But I'd find somebody a way to cook. Are you taking me on that?
Yeah.
I'm not you. I've only got one eye, but you've got to be crafty to me.